Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. Now to get us started here for today boys, we are on Consulate. We are playing Sentry here, and the idea that we're going to go for here is that we're trying to get a nitro cell on anybody rappelling up to the roof. Because long story short, it's kind of like the cafe nitro cell where you wait for audio and then nitro cell the roof when people are at the top. Now for this clip, we're not going to be able to get anybody rappelling up to the roof here, and these guys are going to end up doing an admin side take. Through meeting is, long story short, what they're going to be going for. And so what I need to do in positions like this, I need to rotate myself over to help my team work, because for context here, my teammates are going to start dying one by one here, and so we're going to need to rotate away. But before I rotate, I need to make sure, I need to make absolute sure that there's nobody else pushing this side of the map. And then as you can see, my teammates start falling apart here. Now in my head I was thinking it was Spiral, but Frost has got this covered. So the only place that they could be pushing for is admin side, okay? Now I go ahead here and swing the door to pre-fire. Now I am using the weird secondary on Sentry here. The thing about this gun is that it's just like, it's not a gun that I use very often, but it is technically on paper a very powerful gun. I would even consider to say that it's strong like the SMG-12, SMG-11, Bearing 9, but basically here we have a renegade on this door here, so I'm going to end up shooting it here in a second to try to get a little bit of a more safety net for myself. And so what ends up happening here is my Frost that was playing Spiral actually gave it up, so this guy's going to walk through the reception hallway here, and he's going to go ahead and get on the head holes here and kill another one of my teammates. Now I'm in a 2v3 position, more like a 1v3 position, because I don't know where my Frost is in this position. But long story short, we have to get a kill on somebody here. There is somebody on my door. He went through the renegade. So my main priority should shift to him first, and then I can look towards killing the, I believe it was a gridlock by the head holes. You're going to see here I'm going to kill, it looks like a Finca. And then once again, since I already got two and the last guy probably doesn't know what's happening yet, I can go ahead and swing the doorway right there and collect myself the third guy as well and secure the round. Now the main thing that I want to show with this next clip is I want to show you guys the real power of Zero now, because in a recent update he got 6 cameras, okay, instead of 4. He used to have 4, now he has 6. And long story short, with 6 cameras on Zero now, you can actually, like, you don't have to use your cameras like so sparingly like you were before. Personally, I thought 4 was too many, but 6 cameras just makes it so you can just slap them all over the place. So we're going to see here, I put one in lobby, I put one for top square, I'm going to put another one for bottom square here to watch the archives doorway and archives window, and then I'm gonna put 2 other ones on the ceiling of archives. Now mind you, these guys are basements right here, so I'm just putting these zero cams here for the sake of trying to pierce them through the floor and get intel, like easy fast intel for the round. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I have my zero cam so sporadic like this, is because I'm just trying to figure out where people are and clear as much space as possible without actually going into the building myself. And the idea with this, guys, and I want you guys to understand this, is that since I'm putting the zero cam so many places and I'm not seeing anybody, that also narrows down the possible positions. You're going to see here I put a zero cam, my last one for blue stairs. This vigil pushes up in the hallway here. I'm going to go ahead and get a free kill on him. Kind of lucky there. I think it was a hip fire, prone, drop shot. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But that was like probably the only place he actually could roam, besides like being on the first floor ratting and like tellers or like loan office, you know what I mean? That's probably like one of the only places he could have been playing, is that hallway, and that's probably the only thing I really needed to really watch in that moment. I guess there's like marble and stuff like that as well, but my team should be executing on that side of the map, so I shouldn't really be worrying about that in this current moment. Meeting my top square is the only option of them actually being able to get a kill on me, is what I'm trying to imply based off of where I position all my zero cams. I'm gonna drone here, see that server is clear. I'm running hard breaches here because I want to open up this wall. By the way, you want to open it at crouch, so that way you can crouch in for a default plan. You're going to see that's what I end up going for in this position. Now, these guys don't have anything reinforced, which is kind of strange. But basically, I'm going to go ahead and back my way up into this default plant position. I back up so that way they can only see my back and not my head when I'm planting. Just so you guys are aware. And then right here, once again, we're going to use the power of the zero cams. I'm going to go ahead and get on my cams here. It's going to turn into, I believe, a 3v1 position. And then we're going to go ahead and just check and see what's going on. And you're going to see here my 0 chem that I put for blue stairs gives me free flank watch right there. And I get myself a freebie on the Rooney trying to charge down the blue stairs. And I wanted to really show you guys that because the amount of information that you can gather with 0 now is kind of insane. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, once again, guys, we got a classic. We got our nitro cell for Red Hatch here on the Cafe Bomb site for Cocktail. I'm going to go ahead and listen for any audio. Now, for this specific catch, you can get a lot of audio of where people are rappelling up. Like if they're rappelling up to the left, if they're rappelling up in front of you. Like right here, they're rappelling up to my left. So I'm going to go ahead and toss it straight on to the left more. So that way, the people that are rappelling up the side of the building, I'm going to go ahead and kill him right there. There's another guy rappelling on this window. You can see his little rappel a line basically, and I'm gonna go and get myself a free kill by pre-firing through the window right there. And then these guys actually end up surrendering here because I got the first 2 picks. It's 4-3 match point, so they're gonna go ahead and surrender because they're quitters. Now this next clip is gonna be on another Cafe Nitro Cell clip where it's actually the same game as the last clip. I'm literally doing the exact same Nitro Cell, and I just wanted to show you guys how truly consistent it is because literally, like, I got this nitro cell twice in one game. I mean, I don't know, how much else to say, but about how consistent it is. But long story short, this guy's rappelling up the side here, so that's why I'm tossing it in this like direction, is because I hear him rappelling up very close instead of far, if that makes sense. Oh wow, what do you know, guys? We got another clip of doing the same nitro cell again on the same game. I actually didn't realize I hit this nitro cell 3 times in one game. Don't worry, guys, this clip isn't just the nitro cell. But long story short, guys, you know the drill. I'm pulling out my nitro cell. I'm listening for any audios of people rappelling up to the roof. Now in this specific round, I thought they would be rappelling up towards the AC units, but they weren't. They were rappelling just straight on, so that's why I'm listening for it here. I'm going to instead toss it a little bit more to the right, but this time far out. Get myself a free kill right there, and then what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to rotate towards the piano. I'm going to shoot this barricade a little bit here, and then I'm going to punch it twice, and this allows me to get a vault prompt on it. It's a weird little exploit, like bug in this game right now. I don't know if I want to call it an exploit or a bug, but the idea here, guys, is that I want to hold piano, but if anybody rappels down my ticket here, I'm going to want to jump out on them if they decide to rappel down the ticket. And what you're going to see here is I'm pretty much just going to be chilling in here because we have the Azami, we have the barricades, we are pretty good in this position. Now there's actually a Cali underneath right now that's trying to look up the hatch to try to get some free kills. In an ideal world, you'd probably want to reinforce this hatch for the Azami to play on, but my Azami didn't end up doing that, so we're going to go ahead and just chill inside of here. My Azami has to play up a little bit farther than he normally would, and right here, for context, someone's going to rappel down the side of my building here, and he's going to be rappelled onto ticket here. So the idea here that I'm waiting for is I'm just waiting for any type of gunshot audio, drone audio, anything like that, and then I'm going to jump out, get myself a headshot on him. Now, it's really important here to note that I could go to mining window right here, but it's very likely that I'll get cut off from red. So I go ahead and drop down to bakery double here. Now, for some reason, it wasn't letting me tear down the barricade, but I go ahead and walk myself into bakery. Now, usually if you make the rotate down here, people are going to sit on red and just hold and wait for you, basically. So that's why I'm not immediately rotating the red to try to walk back up. And so I decided to go ahead and go into prep, go into kitchen, and then right here I'm going to swing the double door here, and there is going to be a guy that's going to go ahead and chow me here. It's a Dokubi. I get myself a free kill on her because she loses the 50-50 with me. I do a little bit of teabagging here to try to flush out the last teammate. Not to be toxic, just so you guys are aware, I do it so that way I can flush out his last teammate over by red, because whenever you teabag or shoot someone's body in this game, chat, you're probably going to lure over the other players in the lobby to your position because they're going to look for a refrag onto you, and that's what my intention is with the teabag right there, just so you guys are aware. Now, once again, guys, we got another update here. With Mozzie, and Mozzie now has 4 pests, so roaming with Mozzie is actually semi-viable now, because you can put your Mozzie pests in places where people are likely to drone from, and then you're going to be able to roam, and it's going to be really easy to deny intel on you. But basically here, these guys are going to be charging through lobby for contacts, and what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to get into like a weird off position, because I'm getting audio that they're walking through the doorway for main lobby. So I'm just going to go ahead and sit here in this corner. I'm tucked here, and I'm just waiting for him to either walk past me or walk into my room, not really looking for me. I'm going to go ahead and catch an Ash here in her back, get myself a free kill. There's another guy that, for whatever reason, doesn't know that I'm here, so I'm going to go ahead and swing him as well, get a freebie on him. I do a little, like, 180 right there. I don't end up getting the last guy that's there, and I end up rotating away here because I want to rotate to my dock here and get myself a dock stim ideally. Now my dock is a little bit lost. He doesn't understand why I'm knifing him right here. It takes him a second, you know. Just gotta remind him as much as I can that I'm trying to get a dock stim. And long story short, my teammate's pinging over by warehouse side, so we know there's at least one guy over by warehouse. I'm gonna go ahead and swing storage here. I'm gonna catch a line here. For context, the last guy is outside of the warehouse soft wall here, so I'm going to go ahead and run to the outside doorway, open it up here, and then I'm going to be running out for the last kill. I'm going to end up using a nitro and using the big arc of it to be able to nitro saw him on this soft wall. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's step-by-step video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and peace.